I call this video, You Don't Have to Perform Your Worth. I Already See You. Right. I go to a lot of conferences and gatherings, and people often come up to me and introduce themselves, which I really appreciate. And again, I mean this with complete compassion, but I can usually feel it right away that they're not just introducing themselves, they're presenting themselves, right? They're sharing their spiritual journey, how many ceremonies they've had, what books they've studied, who they've trained with, how awakened or knowledgeable or evolved they are. And again, I mean this with no judgment, because I don't see arrogance, I don't see ego, I see longing. I see someone trying to prove that they belong, trying to perform their worth, trying to earn something that was already true before they said a single word. Because I don't need any of that to see you. Before your story, I see you as a whole, your wholeness as divine as me, right? And sometimes when it feels right, I'll ask a simple question. Do you know who you are? And I think it almost always surprises them. And again, this is done with complete compassion. And usually they say, of course, I know who I am. I've been me my whole life. And I usually smile because I know that potentially it's true. Maybe it's not true. I mean, you've been your story your whole life. You've been your roles, your strategies, your survival adaptations, right? You've been the version of you that felt safest to present. I've been there, and I'm still there on occasion, of course. You've been the one who was trying to be spiritual enough, healed enough, wise enough, good enough. But who were you before all of that? Before the story, before the roles, before you learned who you were supposed to be, right? I call it like domestication. Who are you without presentation, without the need to convince or perform for others, right? Who are you in the quiet moments when you're not trying to be anything? That is the real you, not the one you can describe with all the social labels, but the one who is aware of the describing, not the resume of your life, but the presence that lived it, not the seeker, but the one who has already been found. So, an invitation the next time you feel the need to impress, to justify, to prove your worth, to sound spiritual, all traps I've been in and still get caught in. We're human. I just hope you remember this. Um, you don't have to perform your divinity, you already are it. And the greatest irony, the moment you stop trying to be something, it's usually the moment your true presence finally shines through. And it's so relieving. Like the burden's been lifted, right? So I see you. I've always seen you, and you were enough long before the story ever began.